And the big turning point of this game was with less than 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, and Syracuse football has a 4th and 4 near midfield. This is the play of the game. If UConn gets a stop right here, Syracuse at this point is down by 11. UConn can milk some clock, force Syracuse to burn some timeouts. The game's over at this point if they do not convert this 4th and 4. And not only does Syracuse convert the 4th and 4, they score a touchdown because for whatever reason, UConn leaves Justice Ross Simmons uncovered down the right sideline, and Angeli makes a perfect throw. He made a perfect throw, and all of a sudden, it's a touchdown. It's 17-12. Now, the 2-point conversion did not go Syracuse's way. I actually did not mind the sort of trick play call where it was an out route and then it was flipped back to, I believe, Will Nixon, the running back. I've seen that play work in those situations in other games, whether it's high school, college, and the NFL. You got to give credit to the UConn defense for snuffing it out. And they snuffed it out big time. So it's 17-12, but now Syracuse, after a really poor performance, there's 5:41 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and they're trailing UConn by 5. Now, if you told me before the game that was going to be the scenario, I would be upset. But with the way the game was trending, I would have absolutely had taken that, with Syracuse still having a chance in the fourth quarter to actually beat the UConn Huskies. And UConn, it looks like they're going to be okay because they get the ball right back and Cam Edwards breaks it right for 26 yards. It could have been a touchdown, but thankfully the Syracuse defense tackled him in time. Then Cam Edwards goes left. He gets 7 yards. They're set up 2nd and 3. Then Syracuse jumps off sides on a 3rd and 3. It was George Rooks. All right, so the defense now is going to crumble after the Syracuse offense finally does something, and the Syracuse defense had done everything in the second half to give the offense a chance. Now is the time where they're going to buckle. But to Syracuse's credit, they get a stop from there. They force UConn back, so UConn can't even add a field goal on the drive after having a 1st and 10 at the Syracuse 38-yard line. They have to punt on a 4th and 11, and they get very close to pinning Syracuse inside the 5-yard line, but they can't do it. So Syracuse, they start at their own 20-yard line. They got 2 timeouts with 2:06 on the clock. I mean, this is stuff where legends are made, right? This is what you want. Your quarterback has been struggling all game, but his last pass was a 53-yard touchdown to Justice Ross Simmons. All right, Steve, you've done a lot of bad in this one, but I want to see Steve Angeli go to work. And that's exactly what he does. We'll talk about it more in the next segment of the show, but he goes to work, orchestrates a perfect drive, and Syracuse gets deep into UConn territory. And this is where we start to nitpick here. They get to the point where they're likely going to score a touchdown, or if they don't score a touchdown, the game is just going to end. And Syracuse did not manage the clock very well. But Yassine Willis, he breaks it outside right for a 3-yard touchdown. They give Syracuse the lead. Everyone's going crazy. Then Steve Angeli hits Daryl Gill for a 2-point conversion in the back of the end zone. Now Syracuse has the lead. 20-17 with 48 seconds to go, but UConn has all 3 timeouts. And to UConn's credit, they kept battling too. They did not give up. They had a 4th and 10 deep in their own territory, and Joe Fignano just threw it over the middle of the field like it was a prayer, and he threw it to the right guy in Styler Bell, who made a ridiculous one-hand catch near midfield to set UConn up. They drive down the field. They hit a 41-yard field goal to tie the game. So we're going to overtime at 20. And at this point, when they go to overtime, here's what I'm thinking. Okay, Syracuse, you better not do the fake comeback on us, because the fake comeback would make me even more mad about the team, and probably you as well. I mean, comment your thoughts along the comment section below. What were you thinking when the game went to overtime? Because to me, losing at that point was not an option, but Syracuse, They do score a touchdown on their first drive. And then when UConn gets the ball down 7, they need a touchdown to tie. Antoine Delorier, the linebacker, the true freshman, makes 2 huge plays on 3rd and 3, on 4th and 3, batting 2 balls down, one of which was at the line of scrimmage. The other saved the game-tying touchdown on that 4th down play. And Syracuse gets the win. They go from 17-6 down with less than 6 minutes to go in the 4th quarter to a 27-20 overtime victory.